All right, guys. So, what was the problem? Two major problems. First off, that Leatherman requires us to use these stupid, fucking retarded hex safety bits to adjust these pivots. That's I don't know why you guys do that. It's basically like everyone gives crap to Microtech for having us use these weird obscure bits that we have to go and buy aftermarket, but you guys do the exact same thing. So Leatherman, shame on you for that. Secondly, if that's the case, but you never have to adjust the knife, that would be fine. But the issue is my Leatherman Surge, when it arrived, it was so difficult to actuate that I literally could barely get it to like here with one hand, and then the opening was so soft that it wouldn't actually lock up. So I had to then grab it with two hands and like force it out to actually get the lock to actuate. I thought this would break in. I've had this knife for shoot, I want to say near a year, and I've used it like just about every day, you know, and I put oil on it and worked it through while watching TV. Did all of the things that I read on forums that would help it break in by itself, and it did not work. So, time to pick violence and do it myself, like I do everything. So I grabbed two of these. First I had a regular bit like hex key safety screw bits for this. So I went to Home Depot and got a Husky tool set to have the other side to be able to fix it, right? Because you need to use them on both ends to, adjust it. I literally could not do it. And, I'm a very strong guy. Like, objectively, I train every day and I have for years. I do like powerlifting, strongman training. I've done body, I've done everything, right? I lift the heavy weights. I have a very strong grip, and I could not get this to move to the point where I literally was stripping out the bitch ass little, safety hex screw holes with the drivers trying to get it, and I just couldn't get enough torque. Then when I finally did, it was like stripping these out. It's ridiculous, Leatherman. You have to change that. That is just, it's unacceptable. So, what did I do from there? I just thought, man, is there's no way that this screw is that tight without adhesive, right? Without throwing some kind of glue in there. And I was correct. So, like I said, I picked violence. I had to fix a Leatherman with my Swiss Army knife, Swiss Champ. So there you go, Leatherman. I have to use a Swiss Army knife to fix your knife. And I sawed with the metal saw, which you can do with any metal saw, but this one worked really well just because the width of the saw is pretty much perfect for a standard screwdriver bit. So I sawed in there, made it a standard bit instead of, a hex safety screw, that you get from the hardware store in a specialty kit. And with this done on both ends, I was finally able to actually get, a standard screwdriver from here and my Milwaukee Fastback, get on both sides. Sorry, my son needed help. So I was finally able to get, standard screwdrivers and really crank on both ends. And that's how I know for a fact that they used fucking glue on this, because I felt a notable pop, and then it was able to move a lot easier. So, Leatherman, if you're going to use some bullshit, stupid safety screw that's going to strip out, don't also use glue. That is fucking ridiculous. I don't want to have to mail this in for you to unscrew a screw for me and pay the shipping for that. Shame on you. But that being said, guys, that is how I fixed it. You just get, a saw, a metal saw into there, make it a good screw like it should have been from the start, and now I was able to adjust it, and it actually moves more freely than this one, which this one's even completely acceptable in my mind. It's very easy to adjust that up. You can actually spidey flick the scissors out now, and now I have a more usable tool that should have been better from the factory. Wasn't. I fixed it, and now we're kicking again. So there it is, guys. From now on, I am going to make this modification on every Leatherman that I get, because it is just objectively better. Whether it needs to be fixed or not, if I need to adjust it, I don't want to have two specialty drivers on me that are going to strip it out.